We can be free, yeah, I know that. Try to fix the thing that's been broken. We can be free, yeah, I know that. It starts with me. Blixie! You would come? Will we do makeup? Makeup and Blixie on the voice chat? Hello.
Hello. Hi.
How are you?
Good. Thanks for inviting me. I'm just eating lunch, just chilling.
Let's fluffy go! We're talking about babies. So the first one, the labor and delivery all included was 48 hours.
Oh man.
And I was traumatized. And I was never gonna have kids again.
Yeah.
Like, why does that keep going? I heard it twice. Who has a baby? Me and my friend Blink, we have kids. I have 2, she has 3.
My first one, I was like about 3 days, so like 72.
Oh my god.
And it was around Thanksgiving. So I didn't eat on Thanksgiving.
No. But yeah, I was so traumatized by baby number 1 that we actually waited 4 years. And then we just felt like somebody was missing.
That's cute.
And so we started trying and had an early loss the first month. And then, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. And Brent doesn't really get it. Like, he's like, yeah, but it was like it was like 2 weeks or something. I was like, I know, but that doesn't make it any easier.
Yeah.
For me, for somebody who went through it, who was pretty sure I was. And then was pregnant the next month.
Oh wow. It's like,
Yeah.
What is that called? A rainbow baby?
Yeah, I think so. And sorry to hear that, Stacey. It's such a taboo subject, and I'm sure it's difficult to talk about. Yeah, because, like, I'm like, did I not? Like, I question it, but, like, I don't know. Like, in my heart, I feel the loss of a little soul, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm sure many, yeah, and, like, that's why I talk about these things. Because I think that, like, it's hard, but it happens more than we know. Oh, one more thing about baby number 2. She was kind of my redemption of birth, and that it's still beautiful and lovely. Even though the pregnancy was hard, it was, labor and delivery was 10 hours instead of 48 hours. So
my
that
God.
was pretty, like, that was really cool. Because I was actually praying. I was like, please let it be under 12.
Yeah.
And it was. And, like, there's pictures. Brent took pictures, so I could see them. But, like, the little head, I remember it was like I was in so much pain. And my, I have to go buy Stace my ghost. Oh my god, bye, head. I'm probably freaking you out over here. But anyway, I just wasn't sure if I could make it. And my midwife's like, I could see the head. And I put my hand down, I could feel the head.
Oh,
and
wow.
it was the most amazing thing ever.
That's so cute.
It was so cool. One of my friends from school just had a baby. I feel like a baby still. I can't even imagine. Honestly, sometimes I'm like, wait, I had 2 kids? I mean, my downstairs knows it, but sometimes my brain doesn't.
Oh, I thought you meant legit downstairs. I'm like, oh, your neighbors do? Really? I'm like, yeah, mine too. They always bang on the ceiling to let me know that my kids are loud.
What? That's toxic. But yeah, birth, don't jump into it. Don't just get pregnant. Don't do it. you gotta be prepared for it. Being pregnant can be really hard, and giving birth is really hard.
Kids are hard too, but they're a blessing.
Absolutely. And they're worth it.
Yeah.
But you gotta be ready for them. Or at least a little ready, you know?
Yeah, I wasn't ready. It just hit me like a train.
Oh, no.
It's still hitting me like a train. I don't think I'll ever be ready, but I'm winging it.
Me too. How we doing, team chat? Oh, we're decent. I'm being like super like honest and open here. I feel like I scared a lot of people.
It's good content.
But like I just have a dream of having 16-year-old girls, or you know, whatever ages they are, like coming into bed with mama and daddy, you know, like of just feeling like this is a safe place for everyone. Like, yeah, they'll have their own beds, they'll have their own rooms, but
That was me, yeah.
like,
I did that.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's sad. I don't want to like bring like sadness to your stream, but it's pretty like really sad.
Okay, tell me.
When I was like throughout my whole life, I slept with my mom, and hold on, my kids are really quiet.
Okay.
So yeah, we used to co-sleep together. When I was 16, she passed away, and it was really hard because, you know, like she was like the anchor. She was a staple in our family. So when I had my kids, I always wanted that. So to have that, it's kind of like not filling a hole, not filling a void, but like just having that again feels just way better.
Being that for somebody else.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. I really appreciate that. That is hard.
Yeah, over time, it doesn't get better, but it gets easier for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, co-sleeping was really a big part of my life, and I feel like it's very important, especially like with my kids today, to have that, because you know they're gonna get older, and when they're 18, they're gonna leave you. Well, not me. I'm gonna keep my kids forever. My first baby, they gave me the wrong baby. So.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So they after my birth, I'm like cut up, I'm recovering. I woke up from the drugs, and the doctor comes in with a baby, and she's like, "You ready to circumcise him, Mrs. Fucci?" I'm like, "What? Who the hell's Mrs. Fucci, and where's my daughter?" I do know the benefits of it, and people have the moment where they're so sucked into like the bad news and having people look at like the worst in people, and then they forget about that in like probably like a couple days or a month later, and they see the redemption process and they admire that. I think people are so like sucked into the worst news possible that they're so worried to not leave like their spouse because of these things. So it's definitely beneficial if you're stuck. For me, it was a security thing too. Like I didn't want to do it because of my kid, you know, and I wanted to stay in the marriage because of the kid. And that it was definitely a toxic mindset because she would have went through hell. And she's like, right now, him and we're in the same state. He lives 30 minutes away. I can see my daughter whenever I want because he does have custody over her, but she's here every day, you know?
That's amazing.
Yeah, and then everybody's getting along. So it works out for some people.
I'm really loving this conversation though, guys, because like I've seen my parents stay together and I'm staying together with my husband, but that doesn't mean that somebody, like that's not everybody's journey, especially if it's abusive and like verbally, mentally, manipulative. Mia's good. Yay, I'm so glad. Then you need to know that it's okay to make that decision. It's actually vital that Blank made that decision and is like, I can't be in this situation anymore, and it's gonna hurt, and it does hurt. But no, my family were brought up by a single parent. Okay.
Yeah, I feel that. I was brought up by my mom too. Like just my mom. Like my brother was with my dad and I was with my mom. So that's rough.
What's your
Sometimes.
relationship with your brother like now?
Oh, we're really close. He calls me every day. Like there were times throughout the years where him and I lived with each other. So
I love that.
I was like a problematic child. None of my parents wanted me. Like I was like tic-tac-toe. Like my dad wanted me at one point, then he didn't want me, then he sent me to my mom, then my mom didn't want me.
Oh no.
I don't know what it was. I mean, like they always punished me, so I don't feel like I acted out. I just feel like they just made up stories to help themselves. Like knowing now, like they always kept me on punishment and stuff. So
Oh, fudge. That sucks.
I had a rough childhood, but
Yeah.
it
Do
was
you
fun.
have like this trauma around feeling like you can't ever be good enough and you can't ever do anything right?
No.
No.
I have a lot of hold on. I have a lot of confidence that I've learned throughout the whole like journey. It takes time to build that self-confidence. So I feel like I do
Does.
have confidence, but I didn't before. I always dressed like a boy growing up. I was a tomboy.
Were you? That's
Yeah.
amazing. I was a tree climber in dresses. I literally got stuck in a tree by my sash one time.
Oh my god.
Mom and my godmom had to like get me out. And there's a lot of people there. This year, I have experienced freedom in wearing what I wear. And I wear crop tops now. And I show cleavage now. Because I feel good.
Yeah, it's good.
And like I feel like I had a great childhood. I have amazing parents, amazing family.
Yeah.
But that community that I was raised in was very oppressive. I'm trying to convince my mom to make a Twitch account and come watch me, and I'm like, oh no. If she sees this, I don't know what she's gonna think. I think these conversations were much needed. I think that we needed to have them, and I'm really happy that we did. I will see you all soon, and I hope that you have, a great day-night time zone, and that you felt loved today. Bye, babes! Yeah, I'll ask Dom to edit it for me.